Hello everybody and welcome back to Generational Grid F1 Podcast. We are your hosts. I'm James.
I'm Grayson.
And I'm Dad.
And I'm Son.
And on today's episode, number 35 at the top of my head, is we're going to discuss if Lewis Hamilton is going to win his 8th title. Should Ferrari focus on Hamilton to get the 8th title? And can Leclerc bounce back from his current dip in performance and results? So, with that said, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Right, Grayson.
Yep.
Co-host. The guy who knows everything and yet nothing about Formula One. Okay. If you're close to F1, since the Barcelona-Cataluna Grand Prix, everybody, Sky, F1, all the other podcasters are all talking about Ferrari, Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc. And should Ferrari make a decision and focus mainly on Lewis Hamilton and try and get him his 8th F1 title this year. So that's what we're going to discuss.
Yep.
Where shall we start? Let's start off with Charles Leclerc.
Okay then.
He hasn't finished the last 2 Grand Prix.
No, he hasn't.
No. Yep. So, okay, well, let's now move on to the next topic. So he's not finished the last 2 Grand Prix?
No, and they're both DNFs as well.
Yeah. So he's lost out on points to Hamilton and Antonelli.
Oh, and Antonelli. I thought you were going to say Russell.
Well, all of them.
Oh.
Russell's not in the fight yet, is he? No one cares about Russell, especially me. So, so he's lost points to Antonelli because he's leading the championship.
Yeah.
He's lost points to Hamilton because he's his teammate.
Yeah.
And no one cares about George Russell. So can Leclerc bounce back?
I don't think so.
No?
I think he's gonna. He might be getting top 10s, but I don't think he'll be able to fight for the championship this year with how he's doing so far.
You think Leclerc's only going to be able to get in the top 10s for the rest of the season?
That's my prediction.
Like a whole 15, 14 races left, he's only going to get top 10s.
He might get some top 5s, but I'm guessing he might get a top. I'm guessing most of his race finishes are going to be top 10, maybe 2 or 3 top 5, maybe 1 podium. But I don't think he'll be able to bounce back.
So, for me, it's 2 races. Of course, the man's going to bounce back. And his DNFs aren't his fault. Technically, Monaco, the track was falling to bits.
Yeah.
And in Spain, wasn't it a gearbox problem or electrical problem?
I think it was a gearbox problem.
I think it was a problem. It had a problem, so he had to DNF. Before those incidences, he was there in the points. So
yeah.
So it's too early to call him out, to write him off. Too early. Let's put it this way. We're the 5th race.
Yeah.
Are we 5 now? Or are we 6?
Australia. Miami, Austria, I think, would be the 6th one, I think.
So we're 5 races in.
Yeah.
And at the beginning of those 5 races, everybody was saying this is a Mercedes championship.
Yeah.
And it's between them. 5 races in, they're now saying Hamilton can win this. So
there's a chance that he could.
Yes. But my point is, 5 races ago, Ferrari weren't in the running. Everybody was saying this is a Mercedes fight. Well, Mercedes are having technical issues. They've got reliability issues. Williams are having them, McLaren are having them, and Mercedes are having them.
Yeah.
So they need to sort their liability out. And within 5 races, Hamilton is now a threat, and Russell was miles behind. So in another 5 races, what I'm saying is, it can change again. And in another 5 races from that, it could change again. So I think we're way too early in the season to rule out Charles Leclerc. It's been 2 races. Anything can happen. In the next 2 races, Leclerc could win 2 and Hamilton could have DNFs. And now Leclerc's in the running.
Yes, but what I think it's going to be is Leclerc. He might be able to get past Russell, but I don't think he'll be in the proper fight for the win. I think he'll be in a fight for P3 in the championship.
Yeah, you're probably right. It will be P3 or 4, but I think he has a strong chance to win 1 or 2 races this year. He has a very strong chance to fight it out when the car doesn't fail.
But then you've also got Hamilton and Antonelli who are just as capable, if not better, to do that as well.
Yeah, but that's at this point in time. What I'm saying is, it's a very long road ahead.
Yeah, I know.
You know, like if you was to run 40 miles, and in the first 5 miles somebody is the fastest, but maybe because they went so fast in the first 5 miles, come the last 5 miles, they become the slowest. You have the chance to catch up. What I'm saying is, the season is a long season, and no one driver can be perfect for the whole season. I think look at Jensen's Button 2009 win. He won 6 of the. This is off the top of my head. He won 6 of the first 7 races. After that, never won again, but still became champion.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, anything could happen.
Yeah.
Halfway point last year, everybody wrote Norris off, and it was Piastri for the win, and then boom. Look at Verstappen. Everybody wrote Verstappen off, and he was 130 points behind, and he ended up being 2 points behind Norris at the end.
Yeah, true.
So you cannot write Leclerc off. I think we're way too early in the season to write anybody off. But rolling into the next point in question is Lewis Hamilton is on form.
Yeah, he is.
He's got a P2, a P2, and a P1.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, position 2, and position 1. At McLaren, he joined McLaren in 07, champion in 08.
Yeah.
At Mercedes, he joined Mercedes in 2013, champion 2014.
So are we seeing the same here?
Is this going to be a hat-trick of history where he joined Ferrari in 2005 and he wins it in 2006?
Or is it going to be Antonelli doing a Hamilton?
Maybe.
Because look at what he's doing. Mercedes 2013, 2014, and then Antonelli last year, now this year, winning the championship. It's basically Hamilton's bringing it back, and Antonelli's bringing it back.
Yeah.
So really, I know what you mean. Anything can happen, but my prediction is that he won't be able to bounce back enough to fight for the championship.
You declare.
Yeah.
So if you was Ferrari.
Yeah.
And you've just signed Charles Leclerc, what I believe is a multi-year contract that could go up to 2030 and maybe beyond.
Yeah.
And you got Hamilton, who I believe is on his second year, his last year, his 2-year contract, which is obviously possibly going to be extended. But if you as Ferrari, what do you do? I suppose it. Yeah,
I'd wait
before I talk. I'm going to throw it out to you. Go on.
So what I would do if I was Ferrari, wait till halfway through the season. If he's still doing really well, getting podiums and race wins, I would extend it for 2 more years. And if he's still doing the same, I would keep him till 2030.
So I wasn't referring to his contract length.
Oh.
I was referring to, if you as Ferrari, what would you do? I.e., do you commit to Hamilton being number 1 backed by Charles, or do you support him both as being a number 1, but then if Hamilton does continue to close the gap and you haven't favoured one.
Mercedes will eventually. And if Mercedes, say Mercedes starts favouriting Antonelli,
Ferrari have to do the same.
And Ferrari don't, that's going to make Hamilton lose points to Antonelli, so that would make him have to choose Hamilton over Leclerc, so that he can fight for the championship still.
Yeah, it's so hard for Ferrari because they obviously see Charles Leclerc as their golden boy.
Yeah. But you've got Hamilton, who is actually doing better than Leclerc.
Yeah. So, trying to think, when did Vettel go to Aston Martin? Was it 2021, 2022?
21. Yes, 21.
21, 22, which means he had 2 years as Charles Leclerc partnership, which must have been 19 and 20.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Charles Leclerc has basically been a Ferrari driver since 2019.
Yeah.
And he could possibly see the new guy in his second year be favoured to win the championship over him.
Well, if he doesn't want that to happen, he would need to start actually doing... I know it's only, like you said, been 2 races, but he needs to really start pushing now because of how... He's not very far behind. But if he keeps on getting DNFs or no points, then he's going to be really far behind.
Yeah.
But then again, if they do favour Hamilton and Leclerc's not happy with that, that's also not going to be good for Leclerc because that's probably going to make him feel sad because he's not the one being favourited.
So Charles is currently 40 points behind Hamilton.
Yeah.
Hamilton is 41 behind Antonelli. So he's 40 points behind Hamilton and 81 points behind Antonelli. It is a big ask. I get that. But if Antonelli has another couple of races of DNFs, because Mercedes do have reliability issues.
Yeah.
The only Mercedes team I think aren't really having issues, to what I've picked up, is Alpine.
Yeah.
But McLaren have,
yeah.
Williams have, and Mercedes has.
Yeah. What Leclerc would need is for Antonelli to start dropping down, like not getting podiums, just for him to be able to catch up. But in the end, if Antonelli's still getting top 5, say, but not getting podiums, but Leclerc is, it's still going to be difficult to catch up because he's still getting good points.
It's so hard to know. Like, if I was to ask you a question today, you're the Ferrari team boss.
Yeah.
And somebody came up to you and goes, "Right, Mr. Ferrari boss, I want to make one driver number 1 and focus on the Drivers' Championship after only 5 races." Would you say yes or no? Do you know what I would say?
I would probably say no.
Same as me.
I'd wait till halfway through the season.
When he's halfway too late. It depends what Mercedes are doing.
Yes, I know. But if we start it too early and start focusing on say Hamilton, but Mercedes do it later on and it benefits them, that's not going to work for us.
So leave it till the halfway point.
Yeah.
If at the halfway point, say this is the halfway point now.
Yeah.
We're at a halfway point in the season. Leclerc's 40 points behind and 81 points behind Antonelli.
I would focus on Hamilton.
It makes sense, doesn't it, really?
He's the one who's got the most points. He's the only one in the championship who I think could be able to push for P1 in the championship. So I would focus on Hamilton. I mean, we would still focus on Leclerc, but more so on Hamilton.
Yeah.
Because Leclerc is still doing good, and I would still push for the constructors.
You need Leclerc pushing for the constructors, and you need if you do choose one over the other, you need that second driver to be up there.
Yeah.
So they are backing their teammate, i.e., like Like at McLaren back in the day, David Coulthard was told by Ron Dennis, "You're number 2. You are now backing and supporting Mika Hakkinen."
Yeah.
Mika Hakkinen won 2 titles in a row. Whereas if you're at Red Bull, imagine if last year at Red Bull, Verstappen had a teammate that is there on his level, picking points off Verstappen's rivals.
Yeah.
Verstappen could have had it.
Probably, yeah. But as everyone knows from last year and years before, Red Bull never focused on their second car or driver. They only focused on Verstappen. And I think they've realised that this year that they need to focus on both.
Yeah, and it does seem to be different this year.
Yeah, because you got Hadjar, who's been getting loads of points. He's been doing some races. He's been doing better than Verstappen, I think.
Well, Max is on 55 and Hadjar is on 34, and they're separated by only one driver, which is Gasly.
So I think that's good. Because last year, Tsunoda couldn't keep up with Verstappen. Lawson couldn't keep up with Verstappen. When Albon and Gasly was at Red Bull, they couldn't keep up. When Perez was at Red Bull, he could at the start but then faded off. But now we've actually got a driver who can compete with Max for once in many years at Red Bull.
Yeah. Did you know that Alpine has scored points in every race so far this season?
I did not.
Did you not know that?
No.
Yeah, and last year they had a terrible car, terrible year.
Yeah.
And if you said to him, "Don't worry, guys, in 12 months' time or less, we're going to be scoring in the points every season," they probably wouldn't have believed you.
No. No one probably would have believed them last year. But now this year, they've made it happen. So I think that's really good for them.
Yeah, I'm trying to quickly see the drivers, the team constructors for 2025. Here we go. So Alpine was bottom last year.
Wow.
With 22 points.
No, they've got points, so...
Yeah, 22 points, bottom. And this year, after 5 Grand Prix, they are 5th with 57 points.
Who's third? Because you've got Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull...
Nope.
Oh, Red Bull not third?
Nope.
Oh, God. Who's third? I forgot their team's name.
It's Friday then.
McLaren, that's it. And then it's Red Bull.
And then Red
Bull. And then Alpine.
Yeah.
And then Haas.
Nope.
Audi? No.
Nope.
Have they even got any points?
Yep.
Okay. So it's not Haas, it's not Audi. I'm not even going to try and say Cadillac. I'm not even going to try and say Aston Martin.
Go on, it's your favourite driver.
Oh! Racing Bulls.
Yeah.
Liam Lawson.
Then Haas, then Williams and Audi and Aston Martin, Cadillac. I thought I'd quickly rattle those off just to put you out of your misery. So, back to Ferrari. If we focus on Leclerc, he had 1 year in Sauber. Then he had 2 years in Ferrari outperforming Vettel. And I think at that point, Vettel was struggling and slowing down.
Yeah.
So I don't think that was too much of a match.
Yeah, but can I just say real quickly, sorry to cut you off, but if you do focus on Leclerc, you're not focusing on Hamilton, who is the one who is fighting for the championship.
So this is not where I'm going.
Oh.
So he then had Carlos Sainz, and I actually really like Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari.
Yeah.
And I think Carlos Sainz actually did really, really well. I think the total points between them, Charles Leclerc scored something like 1,100 points in the seasons they were together.
Yeah.
And Leclerc was 900. It was something like that.
So he got more.
No, Leclerc got more than Sainz, but they were very, very close.
Okay.
And in fact, before Hamilton won, the last Ferrari win was in 2024, was by Carlos Sainz.
That was Australia after his operation, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. But it was Carlos Sainz.
And also, did you know...
But hang on, can I just finish what I'm getting? I am getting somewhere.
Yeah, sorry.
There's a point somewhere, and I'm going to forget it in a minute. So he had an aging Leclerc who was slowing down. He had Carlos Sainz, who is probably on his level, so not too much of a push, a challenge. And now he's got Hamilton, who last year, we all knew he hated these cars. This year, he's loving this car. He's stepped his game up.
Yeah.
He's got his mojo back. He's got his confidence back. He's smiling. And I see a difference. I guess what I'm trying to say is, since Leclerc has been at Ferrari since 1999, I don't feel like he's wrapped and built the Ferrari team around him.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because Hamilton has come in and within just over a season, he's had an influence in design, an influence in tactics, an influence in how the team is set up, an influence in the steering wheel, the design.
Yeah.
And after that win, you could see how much it meant, not just for Hamilton, but Ferrari. And every single one of his Ferrari teammates, they all had a massive smile on their face.
Yeah.
And I get the impression that within such a small time, Hamilton has wrapped part of that team, maybe not all, but part of that team around him.
Yes.
And I feel like Leclerc has missed that out.
Yeah.
But yet he's their golden boy. So I don't know. It's so hard. Like, I'm just thinking out loud now. If Ferrari at the halfway point, because I think that you're right, that is the point you'd make the decision.
Yeah.
Favour Hamilton on just his second year in Ferrari to win the championship. How is Leclerc going to feel?
If I was Leclerc, I'd obviously be angry and like annoyed because I've been here for ages and all that, and like I'm your golden boy. But I'd also be thinking, fair enough, he's doing better than me in the championship so far. He's helped a lot with the team. He's helped the car, helped the wheel, helped literally everything he's helped with. I haven't done that, so I get why you've put him as the favourite. But then again, I'm still the golden boy of Ferrari.
Yeah, so hard. I think you'd be peed off.
Yeah,
because I'd be peed off.
I think anyone who was Leclerc would be.
Yeah, I would be peed off. But if that decision is made, I hope once he's cooled down and calmed down, he does actually play a really good supporting role like Bottas did for many years.
Yes.
Because it would be history making.
Oh, yes. If Hamilton did somehow get his 8th World Championship, which he should have got in 2021, but if he does, it'll be new world record, history making, and also, like, it'll be something good for Ferrari. Because I can't remember the last time they won a championship with a
2007.
2007. So 2007 was almost 20 years ago now. 19 to be exact. Well, almost 20 years ago since they last won a championship. And if they don't focus on Hamilton, that could slip away.
Johnny, you remind me. You know when you ask people, "Oh, how old are you?" "Oh, I'm 28 in 4 months' time." "So you're 27?" "Yeah, I'm 28 in 4 months' time." "Yeah, but I'm asking how old you are today." "So you're 27?" "Yeah, I'm 27, but I'm 28 in 4 months." I'm not asking you how old you are in 4 months' time. I'm asking how old you are now.
Yeah, I did kind of like feel like I was talking like that.
Yeah.
But also, going off of Ferrari for a second, did you know Albon has had the most race start? I think it was the most race starts at Williams ever. I can't remember who used to have it previously. I don't think it was Jack Villeneuve. I can't remember who it was. It might have been Damon Hill.
What was the question?
It wasn't a question. It was like a fact. Albon has the most race starts at Williams.
Because
I literally
it was Nigel Mansell.
Nigel Mansell, that's it.
And was it that he beat Nigel Mansell's record or he matched it? I can't remember.
Well, he's got 93 now.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing.
I think it was matching it.
Yeah. So next race, I think is he's gonna beat it. So
you know, it's like Villeneuve says here. Villeneuve believes Hamilton's turnaround has taken Leclerc by surprise.
Probably has.
And that he's not prepared to respond. I'm just reading some articles. Leclerc had time to... Oh, this is similar what I've said. Leclerc had time to build a team around him, and he didn't. Bear in mind, he came into Ferrari, was after an average season at Sauber, and suddenly given the huge mega contract, like a world champion contract, maybe too much too soon. That's quite smart thinking, because I get where he's going with that without even having to read it, because he got given that championship contract, the money and the length, without having to win the championship, and now he's obviously signed a multi-year contract, which is rumoured to go up to 2013 and maybe beyond. Now, if he has that comfort, if he's got 26, 27, 28, 29 and 2030, like 5 years pinned down at one team, where is the edge where, like, I guess what I'm trying to say, if you've got a 5-year contract pinned down, you're going to get comfortable. But if you're racing on a 1 year or 2 year contract,
you're going to want to try and seem the best.
You're going to push because you need to perform to get a contract extension if you want to stay.
Yeah, but because he's got such a long contract, he's probably thinking, I have time to chill.
Yeah. And I think it sends the wrong
message.
Yeah, and I quite like what he said there. Let's carry on reading. He never really had to build anything around him. It was given. It was there. He was quick, and that was plenty, because the perception was that's a car that cannot win a championship anyway. You win a few races, you beat your teammate, which was Sebastian Vettel. Everybody was happy. That's kind of true. Yeah. In those years, Ferrari knew they didn't have a fast enough car to win, so go out, have fun, and beat your teammate. Yeah. And that's what he did. Yeah. Suddenly, in comes Lewis last year. But, who's not having a great season. He's really having a hard time with the car, the team. It takes time to build this around yourself. So Leclerc is quite happy. He's looking good next to Lewis. True. Yeah. But the minute Lewis woke up, the minute Lewis made that car and the team his own, and he's going for it and doesn't leave any quarter, Leclerc is not prepared for that. That kind of makes sense. And I think last year Lewis said he wrote a massive manual book to Ferrari to help on the areas where they can improve. Yeah. He's had a voice in the car, and he can drive these rules. He's almost making the team his. Yeah. Under Leclerc's nose. And like Toto Wolff said in an interview after the race, he said, "Oh, do you think Hamilton's in the hunt in the fight for the championship?" Yeah. He said, "I hope not, because I know Lewis, and when Lewis smells blood, he goes for it."
That is true.
Yeah.
That is very true.
So do you think Leclerc... Do you know what? I agree with everything Fiona said there.
Yeah. That is all true.
Yeah.
Like, you can't deny the facts. Yeah. Everything he said is facts and true, and you can't really deny anything because, like I said, it's actually true. So
I feel like he probably did build a team around him a little bit with the 2 years with Vettel. Yeah. But when Sainz come in, they were both very much... They were mates. Yeah. So it's not like, I don't like you, I'm number one, you stay there, that's your place. They were mates. They came really friendly and pally, and they'd go around each other's houses and all that stuff. Yeah. So it was an equal playing field. And now he's got Hamilton in. Hamilton's got a 2-year contract. Yeah. And it might not be extended. I hope it will now. But
I think it should be, to be honest.
But there's a possibility that if it didn't work out, it won't be extended. He's got a two-year shot to make something happen. Yeah. In order to make something happen, he knows it's not just about driving the car. It's about the whole team and the operation. Yeah. And that's what he's been doing. Yep.
And hopefully, if Hamilton doesn't get his contract extended, and he gets, Can I please restart?
Yes. just not from 29 minutes earlier.
If Hamilton doesn't get his contract extended and he leaves, Leclerc's probably going to think everything he said and did worked for him. So what if I try that and see if it works for me? And if he tries that and it starts working for him, I think he could fight for a championship.
Yeah.
Whether it's next year or 2028. But I think if Hamilton doesn't get an extended contract, he leaves. Leclerc notices that it's worked. He tries it and starts winning. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you learn from experienced people, don't you?
Yeah. And he is a 7-time world champion, so...
Yeah. So I think we agreed that it's too early in the season for Ferrari to favour either of their drivers. It's too early in the season to rule off Charles Leclerc coming back because he's only had 2 bad races and anything can happen in such a short time.
Yeah.
But I think we're both in agreement that deep down we really do want Ferrari to choose a driver, and that driver being Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, I think everyone knows that it should be Hamilton.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who's dominating, fighting for the championship, and Leclerc is nowhere. Yes, he's had some bad races, only 2, but Hamilton is up there, while Leclerc really isn't.
Let's put it this way, let's ask a question. If Charles Leclerc wins the championship, fees Lewis Hamilton winning the championship, which one is going to make more noise? Which one is going to bring in extra attention on Ferrari?
Yeah.
Extra revenue in for Ferrari, extra merch and all that.
Yeah.
Which one do you think will be the loudest victory?
Hamilton.
Yeah.
You can't deny it. No one will have a greater championship win now, apart from Hamilton, because he's been in F1 for so long without winning a championship. If he wins one, it's generational.
I mean, like, Michael set the record first by winning 7 drivers' championship.
Yeah.
5 of them being with Ferrari.
Yeah.
And then Lewis Hamilton is the one who then breaks that 7 championships with an 8th and does it in a Ferrari.
Yep. That would be amazing.
It would be good. And like McLaren, 2nd year champion.
Yep.
Mercedes, 2nd year champion. Ferrari, 2nd year. I'm rooting for it.
I think he can do it.
I'm
always going to say he can do it because he's my favourite driver. But this year, I really think he has a shot of his 8th.
Yeah, I'm rooting for him. I think Kimi is fast.
Oh yeah.
But he is young, and I think in order to see out the full season, sometimes you need experience in being in that position.
Yeah, which Hamilton has.
Yeah.
And because Antonelli, probably because it's new to an F1 like championship, not like that, but like, you know what I mean, being in P1, now being contended by a 7-time world champion, that's going to be pressure. And that could make him slower because he feels like he has to be really, really good, which could make him slow down. And Hamilton could see that and he'll be like, wait, I can actually win this. He'll do really good. Antonelli do really bad. And then Verstappen. Hamilton will probably take P1 and Antonelli will be gutted. But, yeah, I think Leclerc would then probably come in as well. Because while Antonelli's gutted that he's lost P1, Leclerc will have a breakthrough and get to P2.
Yeah, I could just see Antonelli just sort of making a couple wrong decisions, maybe going wide, missing apexes, maybe hitting somebody's tyre, breaking his wing, something like those mistakes.
Yeah, the little ones that add up.
Yeah, I think that's what it will come down to.
Yeah.
Well, that was our thoughts on Ferrari, of Leclerc, Hamilton.
That was the longest episode we've ever done. Sorry, but that was the longest episode we've ever done on just one team.
On just one team, yeah. I think it was. I think we tried doing Alpine last year and it was like a 25-second short.
Yeah.
So, anyway, shall we wrap up?
Yeah, let's wrap it like a wrap.
Let's wrap it up. Do you know what? I'm going to let you do the outro, but let's just keep it very short and sweet.
Ready? Bye. That was short.
Yeah.
You've been watching the Generational Grid F1 podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, wherever you're listening from. And we'll hopefully see you next week on Tuesday, so be listening out for that episode.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now.